Listen.
Hey guys, welcome back. Let's jump into your reading and see what it is that needs to be said today. What is the message that you need to hear today? What is the message that needs to be heard today? You know, I'll get that in a second. What I'll actually do. The big deck. What does the collective watching this need to hear? What does the collective watching this need to hear today? For those who clicked on this video, for their highest good, angels, ancestors connected to the collective here watching this video, for their highest good and their highest light, what is it that they need to know? Archangel Michael asks that you step into this reading, cast out any malignant or malicious spirits, energies, entities, anything that the collective here does not permit. I ask that you cast it out. Is there anything from this deck? Okay, we'll do 3 more times. 2, 3. Okay. Long legs. So I don't know, maybe you got really long legs. Maybe someone here saw a daddy long legs. Like a spider, maybe spiders coming up in your reading. Maybe spiders is showing up in your home. Okay, we got anime. Maybe you watch anime, maybe you love animated movies. I'm seeing Studio Ghibli. But you might also be, there could be a weeb here. What's up? Feeling guilty. Who's feeling guilty? What does the collective here need to know? Okay, a fishbowl. Oh wait, that's too many. Hold on. I just want 2 more. I just want 2 more, please. Into the trees. So the trees are trying to communicate with you. Nature's trying to reach out. Someone here has long hair also. Okay. Hold on. Okay, open wounds. And then La Reina, Queen energy. Okay, you might be someone that is trying to reconnect with nature here, or you are very connected with nature. There could be something that you're feeling guilty about, or there's someone around you that is feeling guilty. Something that maybe opened up a wound. It maybe kind of brought an old feeling, an old hurt back. Something that was not necessarily healed, but maybe ignored, maybe just kind of put to the side, right? It's almost giving like an out of sight, out of mind. With the fishbowl, this does make me think that this is happening within a small space. Who's feeling guilty though? I want to know who's feeling guilty. Who is it that's feeling guilty here? Who is feeling guilty? Okay. Someone that was in a very competitive energy or a defensive energy. So someone could have been very defensive. Someone could have been feeling attacked, right? From all sides. I mean, he's literally like jumping forward into this group. Seven of Wands. It is like a defense. It's like being defensive over something. Oh my God, with death. And that's crazy too, because at the bottom here, I wasn't going to say it because we've been getting it so much, but rebirth and renewal was at the very top of that deck. So it could be a Scorpio, doesn't have to be, but there could be a Scorpio involved, or this is something that it's like you've tried to put to rest. It's something that you try to ignore, something that you try to, someone's mourning something here. Someone is like upset, grieving, feeling like, okay, feeling guilty about something for sure, but feeling upset over a situation, like a loss of a, I don't know, a loss of a, maybe someone here did lose a child. I mean, she's mourning like a child here. Loss of a person, loss of something that you created. This is also giving me the energy of like, if you had something written on a hard drive or something written on your computer and it like completely crashed and you lost all the files. I'm not saying that's the energy now. That could have been like in the past. Oh, maybe it was, maybe someone deleted something of yours, or maybe someone got rid of something, someone threw out something of yours. They touched an open wound of yours. Like they, because I'm seeing someone with like a band-aid, but like seeing someone press on it. So, oh, there's blue jays out there. There's 2 blue jays. What more do we need to know? The world. This could have been something that was said online. This could have been something that was, hold on. Maybe you live at a distance from this person now. Into the trees. What can I get about this into the trees? Like, what do they need to know about this? Four of Pentacles. Yeah, like not letting go of something. Okay, someone here is very defensive. It's something that they're unwilling or unable to let go of. Oh, what bird is that? Hold on. There's a bird in the yard. I don't know what kind of bird that is. Hold on. Never mind. Maybe I have seen that bird before. But anyway, let's get back to this. Sorry, I got distracted. I hear a woodpecker. Like pecking at something. A woodpecker to the trees, right? It's pecking the beak at something. It's consistently hitting against it. So maybe this is someone that was like constantly pecking at you. Queen of Swords. You could be an air sign, or this person could be an air sign. So there's an air sign and a water sign. I'm getting 2 energies, an air sign and a water sign. Someone here could be really into anime. As I'm hearing, is it Dragon Ball Z where they do the Kame whatever? I don't know, girl, I don't know. But yeah, someone here could be, yeah, someone here could like Dragon Ball Z, because now I'm hearing from Megan Thee Stallion's song where she says, blue hair like Bulma Big Chi-Chi's. So Bulma, Chi-Chi, definitely someone here watches anime. What do the trees need to say? So maybe this is like releasing something, because when I did pull this card, it was in regards to the trees card. So releasing something, like actually letting go of this. I mean, you even have like death right there. Like, let go of this, release this. Maybe you even told this person, like, release me, like, release me from this situation, release me from this guilt that I feel. Or you've been working on some type of guilt, or a person around you is like trying to be released from any type of guilt that they're feeling over a situation. I don't know. Someone's feeling guilty about something. Maybe someone's feeling guilty over, maybe they snapped and like got really defensive over something, or someone's feeling guilty because they know that they're in the wrong about something, and being defensive is kind of the only way that they can get people off their backs in some way. I don't know. It's like someone here does not want to talk about a situation, or they don't want to give up something material. He's holding on to Pentacles. So Pentacles is usually about like material things, right? It's the, Pentacles is like the connection with Earth. So, and the trees, something physical. So yeah, literally unwilling or unable to give something up, to release something physical, something material. Maybe someone here owed you something, or you owed someone something and they haven't given it back, or they haven't. Yeah, I saw the King of Cups come out for a split second. This could be someone that you work with. This can be an old partner. I saw the Eight of Pentacles and the Lovers at the bottom. Or they could be a Gemini. That could also be the air sign, is a Gemini coming through. What else does the collective here need to know? What does the collective here need to know? Eight of Cups. Walking away from this situation. And this energy comes off so heavily, like pretty frequently. It makes sense though, because that's what you do when you have that self-awareness, right? It's like you have that ability. You know when to move on from a situation. You know when to move on from a person. You know when to move on from a place. You know when to move on from a job. You know, you have that discernment of like when to walk away from something. And it could be little things, it could be big things, but that, I don't know, whoever is watching my videos, you guys have pretty much mastered detachment. Because I do feel like pretty frequently, like, you guys know, if you've followed my videos pretty consistently, death comes out almost, it's a high percentage that death comes out. And it really does feel like you guys have that like ability to let go of certain things. I don't think that's the issue that you have. I don't feel like it's you that's holding on to something. Maybe materially there's like something that you're not wanting to give up. Like maybe if this is something of like sentimental value, and you have like a family member or a partner or whatever, someone that's trying to claim ownership over something that is rightfully yours, then I could understand, like, yeah, you're gonna be like, no, I'm not giving that up. But when it comes to things that you know are like, you don't have this attachment, there's not this, I don't feel with your energy that you have this issue with attaching yourself to things, attaching yourself to people, becoming too attached. That's not the energy with you guys. I do feel like you guys are able to successfully complete cycles here. You're able to move on to the next chapter. You're able to move on to the next phase of your life. That's not what I'm getting. Like, it's not that you guys are holding on to people, places, things. When you know it's your time to walk away. Like, you guys, I'm picking your energy as the person in the red. You know when to walk away, right? This is not something that you stay behind and linger and look at what's been missing from these cups. You see the cups are empty, they're spilled. Whereas this person's going to stand there and really mourn these empty cups, when behind her there's a whole Like, there's water completely behind her. She has the ability to fill the cups back up. And there are different liquids in each cup. I'm not quite sure how I can interpret that right now, but let me just continue with what I'm feeling. But for you guys, like, you guys are able to look in a different direction, see a different opportunity. It's like, if my cup is empty, I'm not going to stand there and look into an empty cup. I'm going to turn around and walk away, and I'm going to find another area where I can refill it, you know? And there could have been something significant that happened during an eclipse for you, or there's something, maybe you work very closely with like moon magic or sun magic here. But you walked away from something, you walked away, and maybe there was a person in the past that did not move forward the way that you move forward. They were still stuck on the empty cups. You know, they're still thinking about all these emotions that weren't fulfilled, all of these cups that were never filled, or the cups that were filled and got spilled over, right? Either what never was or what was lost. You don't linger in that energy. You don't linger and stare at what was lost. You don't focus on what it is that you don't have currently. You're the one that turns around and walks away and is like, okay, I'm going to find a different cup. Like, I'm going to find more water. I'm going to find something different. I'm not going to linger here. That's that feeling. Maybe the feeling guilty part is you walking away from, like, it's your time to move forward. Like, you know, it's time for you to move forward. And maybe there are people in the past that are, you know, like, this could be an example. Like, if you're leaving a job, say you're leaving a job and you know that it's time for you to move on from this job, but you have people there at the job that you're like, man, I'm really going to miss these people. It's giving that, but it's like you don't let the connections you have with certain people keep you from furthering your success, keep you from going forward, right? You're not that, you don't get complacent in comfortability. Like, you don't get complacent when there's comfort around you. You're that person that is still gonna be going. You're still gonna go. You're still going to focus on self. You're still going to see the different areas. You're gonna see the different perspectives. Also, please ignore the hair, whatever you saw. And okay, so with the two different liquids coming out of these cups, maybe there was a choice or an ultimatum here. Because one choice, a different choice, different types here. Or maybe this is just indicating that the loss was pretty heavy. Like, it was not just one thing that was lost or one thing that you walked away from. It could have been multiple things, right? What else? What else can you tell us? What else can you tell us, Holy Spirit? What can you tell us? What does the collective here need to know? These cards don't stop falling. Oh my gosh, yes, look at this. Literally putting something to rest. Four of Swords. Saying goodbye to something. Someone could have even been pleading for you to stay. But it's like, no, like, this is, it's done. Like, it's laid to rest. It's no more. And I do feel like I'm hearing someone say goodbye. So maybe this is like you literally said goodbye to something or someone. Oh my gosh, if these cards don't stop falling. You know what, hold on. What can the collective here look forward to? Let's get some, what can the collective look forward to with this change, with this renewal, with this rebirth, with this new chapter? What can they look forward to? Okay, so no more indecision, like indecisiveness. The Two of Swords in reverse. So it's like you are definitely more decisive here. I feel like there's an empowerment. Yeah, literally. See how I cut the deck? Usually the Nine of Swords is depicting like anxiety, but with this, when it's with the After Tarot, he has the sword. They have the sword here and they're ready to take on the challenges, even whether it's mental, whatever, anxieties, anything like that. It's like you're someone that knows how to take these on. You know how to fight your demons, right? You know how to tame your demons. It's like a strong mental, I'm hearing like mental fortitude. So maybe you just are very strong mentally. Like you're not someone that is easily brought down. Like I'm hearing, can't hold me down. You cannot hold me down. You cannot bring me down. Page of Wands. Yeah, it's like I gotta go my own way. I just gotta go my own way. And this could feel like very new to you. Like this almost feels, you see how he has the wand in here? It's almost like a walking stick. And then also here in the back, he also has a stick. You might be someone that really loves to hike, or this is like indicating to me that this is like the beginning of a journey. This is like the beginning of another chapter for you. And maybe you're doing this alone. You know, maybe in the past that you've had people around you, you've had help. But for this, whatever it is that you're doing right now, you might be feeling like, I'm doing this solo. You know, it's either limited or no help. Oh my God, literally the Fool at the bottom. I was gonna fucking say the Fool too, and I didn't. Fuck. The Fool, because the Fool has the stick. Like he carries that stick too, and it's the beginning of the journey. Taking a risk, taking a chance. But again, you don't have, like, you're fighting off your anxieties here about it. You have this reassurance, you have this inner knowing that things are going to play out the way that they're meant to. And he's like taking the time to stop and smell the roses, because he has, like, he knows he's protected. He knows he's not going to completely fall here. Maybe there's some stuff that's lost in the process, right? Maybe there are things that you had to let go of, like materially, right? Giving up things, material things. But overall, this is like a brand new journey for you. The Hierophant and the Devil in reverse. Okay. Well, I guess technically the Devil in reverse fell out first. So the Devil in reverse and the Hierophant. There could be a Capricorn involved. Doesn't have to be. There could also be a Cancer involved. Cancer's coming through right now as well. But to me, this is like, you're not easily swayed. You're not easily tempted. You have like a mission. You have a goal in mind. You're very headstrong. It's like when you set your mind to something, you're going to do it. You're not going to let little distractions get in your way. It's like you have knowledge, you have wisdom here. You have an inner wisdom and inner knowing here. And I do feel like you have some type of influence. You see how these two people are looking to him? You have a type of influence here. There's someone around you that is being influenced by your actions right now, or by your words. Maybe even by what you've written. Someone's looking to you on how you're moving throughout this situation. I don't know if this is like your spirit team watching you closely, or the person who feels left out. But you're being watched heavily. Like, the feeling of being watched is very strong right now. Okay, so 7 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you're not dealing with the conflict anymore. You're walking away from that conflict. Maybe from someone who always needs to be right about something, right? He's carrying all the swords here. He's claiming victory, but it's like, over what? Like, okay, you won, so be happy with what you won. Like, this is someone that you could have been around, someone that was like super boastful or bragging, or just really in like an inflated ego here, or they were, I don't know why I'm getting, it's like petulant, because I'm hearing na 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 na, like So this is making me think of someone that's being like super petty or petulant towards you, or like very childish. But again, you walked away from this. Period. Because like, who has time to deal with that? What the fuck? Yeah, you're like, I'm not, no. That cup that you offered me, I don't think so. And this could have been, if this is a person, this is someone that you were constantly getting into conflicts with. I feel like there's always like this back and forth between like harsh words going back and forth. A lot of this like defensive energy. You might live near a woodsy area, or you live near mountains. Because I'm seeing like tall trees. Like I'm seeing birch trees also. Maybe you live near birch trees. Or it's like the really thin trees that are really tall. Oh my gosh. 10 of Swords. Yeah, I mean, literally, you walked away from this. This is something you were like, I'm not doing this. Like, I'm just not doing this anymore. I can't do this anymore. Like, there's something else. There's something bigger. There's something calling me somewhere else. There's something somewhere I'm needed. I'm needed elsewhere. You could feel not of this world, okay? You could definitely feel like you are like an outsider in some way. It's almost like you're not fully comfortable in the places that you find yourself in. It's almost like you go to these places and there's change that happens, right? It's almost like you are a catalyst for change. But actually staying long-term with this person, or staying long-term in this place, that doesn't feel right. That doesn't feel like, if I'm in your energy right now, it feels like you have a mission. You have other places that you're needed. You have people in this world that are, it's almost like you have a time and place for where you're supposed to be at, because your spirit has such a big mission. Like, it has such a large impact on the people around you. It's like your spirit is actually like telling you. And when you get that feeling of like this restlessness in your spirit, it's almost like spirit is letting you know that it is time for you. Like, there's a mission that you have. It's time for you to either show the way or to teach a certain way. I don't know. This is so weird. Like, maybe you're supposed to be involved in different people's lives at different times. Hold on. Because I'm like, hold on. Wow. Do we want this one? The Empress and the Fool again. I mean, you bring so much life to the areas that you're in. So again, if we're talking an example, like I said earlier, a job. If you're at a job, you bring so much life. You bring so much creativity. You bring almost like this, not a maternal energy. I don't feel like that's your responsibility to be a maternal energy. But it does give me like a protective, parental, I should say. It's almost like this protective. You are protective of the people that you love. You're protective of the people that you care about. And when you love someone, you love them for a long time, right? The love does not fade. Does that mean you're not great at detachment? No, again, you're someone that is I feel like you've mastered detachment, to be quite frank. But I do feel like the love that you have and the affection you have for the people, even the ones that you have to walk away from, even the people and places that you have to move forward from, like, you still carry a lot of love and compassion for them. You might even be a person that stays in communication with like long distance friends, long distance family. You could be that person, like if you have a best friend that you guys don't talk to very often, but you guys catch up and it's like no time has passed at all, right? Or that could be like with a sibling or a family member, someone here, where it's like you're able to have that connection where it's so natural. It's so natural where even after extended period of time, it's like no time has passed at all. You may even be like if you're like an aunt or an uncle here, I do feel like you are very, very cherished. You might even be like, I don't know if you're the only aunt or the only uncle here, but if you have like nieces or nephews, I don't know why this is coming through, but they are very fond of you. You have, like, they look up to you. They look up to you. Because I'm also seeing this scene in The Haunting of Hill House where, you know, there's two sisters and one of the sisters living at the guest house, and the niece, I believe, was really close. Like, she was copying everything the aunt was doing. So you could have like a family member, like a young one here, that really looks up to you, right? They might even copy certain things that you do. Like if you say you don't like, you know, tomatoes, they're going to be like, oh no, I don't like tomatoes either. Something like that. That's cute. What else does the collective here need to know? Is there anything else that they need to know? Do we need to keep using this deck, or should I switch over? What else does the collective here need to know? Queen of Cups. You're very emotionally intelligent, and I think that you are, like, people can feel that. Like, your emotional intelligence helps with the communication you have with people around you, even strangers, I feel like. Because you're very in tune with like their emotions. You're able to really tap in when they're talking to you. You're focused. You're locked into what they're saying. That might not, like, honestly, for some people that might make them feel, maybe that's what gets people's defenses up. It's like you could be the person that maintains eye contact, or you really listen to what people are saying to you. Like if you're having a discussion, you're giving them your full focus here. You know, you're not like on your phone, like not looking up as someone's like opening up to you. You're giving them your full focus. And for some people that might put them a little bit on edge. Like maybe they're like, oh, like this is kind of like, they're like really listening, or they're like your eye contact, your gaze, your eyes here could really unsettle some people just because it's so direct. And I feel like, again, there's something about your spirit feeling not of this world. Like you're not feeling, because when I get this feeling of like a calling, you're meant to be in different places. However, this is like on a wider scale. So I don't know what that means. Like maybe you do travel around the world, or there's going to be a point in your life where you are traveling and going to different places here and talking to different people, reaching out to different people. But somewhat like there's this restlessness within your spirit. There's this, I don't know what this is. Maybe your spirit is like, I am from a different, you're just from a different realm or something, girl. I don't know what this is. Like you don't feel part of this world. There's something like either you're like an earth angel, or what is that other stuff called? Like, starseed. Yeah, I was like, wait, what is that? I don't know. Giving that, I don't know too much about that, to be quite honest, but maybe you resonate with that. Okay, so Queen of Cups wanted to come out. Queen of Cups. More water sign energy. Temperance as well. Definitely someone here has like earth angel energy, okay? You are someone that is... Because they have the wings, but they still have their foot submerged in water. Maybe you're an air sign and a water sign. Like maybe you have air and water in your chart. I don't know. Page of Pentacles. Spirit's presenting an opportunity, or Spirit presented an opportunity for you that someone here took this. You took this, and that's, I feel like Spirit's like, you made the right choice. This was the right decision. And I feel like you know that. Like, I don't feel like this is like an indecisive, again, we had the Two of Swords in reverse. You're no longer indecisive about something. It's like, you're very sure about this. And Spirit is like, yeah, you're about to be rewarded. You're about to be rewarded big time. Oh my gosh, with the Fool coming out again. You took that chance. You took that risk. And listen, you're about to smell all the roses here. You have Spirit looking out for you. You see the dog there? They're looking out for them. Okay, that's their companion. That's their spirit guide here. Spirit's looking out for you. You're about to be blessed heavily. Heavily. Yes! Oh my God. Look at this with the freaking sun. You're about to be blessed. I'm hearing reap your rewards. And then you also have the 9 of Wands here. This has been a rough journey. You might have felt, again, like wounded. There's something here that was wounded. Open wounds. You know, you're still healing from something. You're still healing from something. You see how he has the bandage? Usually in the 9 of Wands, it's depicted, like, and it is like an overexertion, right? It's a fatigue. It's a battle worn, right? And usually it's depicted with one person. However, in the After Tarot, there's another person with them that's standing strong, standing tall. They're looking to this person. Again, I feel like you have a spirit guide, like literally like a guardian, a guard dog. I don't know if that's spiritual or literal. Maybe someone here has like a guard dog. I'm seeing someone maybe have like a Doberman or something. But with the Sun, listen, you're about to experience so much joy and happiness here, or you're feeling that right now. If you're feeling that right now, soak in it. Literally soak in that feeling. Meditate in it. Marinate in it. Because that's what's going to attract more of it. This is very, and it's giving youthful energy as well. You might be feeling younger than you have in years. You might be feeling lighter than you have in years, right? There's something, it's like the light is shining down on you now. There's something that you discovered. Something was like, you had an aha moment. You were like, oh my God, that makes so much sense. Yes, like I feel called for this. I feel like this is meant for me. Or whatever it is. I just feel like someone here had an aha moment. That's a little too much. I just want 3. Can I have one more? Thank you. Spiritual evolution. Yeah, you've evolved on something. That was a whole evolution. Maybe that's where that, like the death and the renewal, rebirth, it's like there you're continuously evolving. You're continuously evolving here. You are a messenger for spirit. Someone here is absolutely a messenger for spirit here. And it says here, you could be 35 or 53. It says, set your heart free. You also have secret temptation, being led astray. Going back to that devil in reverse, you no longer are distracted by that. Because you know why? You're living in light energy. You're connected with your roots. You're connected with your ancestors. You're even connected. Maybe you are connected to death. I don't know. Maybe you work with like death deities or like underworld deities or something like that. I don't know. Like there's a connection with death. You could be 31 or 25, 52. Excuse me. Secret temptation, being led astray. There could be energies around you right now or people around you that really want to lead you on a different path. They're not happy with the path that you're on right now. They're not happy that you decided to take that risk, the Fool energy. They're not happy that you decided to carve your own path. It's like, it's almost like someone tried to close a door on you and you're like, no, I'm gonna like carve my own way out. It's like you carved a door out and you're like, I'm making a door down and I'm busting it down. Like, it's like, I'm not letting your distractions get to me. I'm not letting you psych me out on this. Because there could have been like these false, I don't know, like false promises or something around that tried to lead you astray. Definitely could be different like energies or entities here that have tried to kind of warp your mind or make you feel like the pressure was too much. You see how it almost looks like a volcano in his mind about to erupt. It's like maybe they were counting on that 9 of Wands energy, right? Like the pressure being too much. It's like waiting for you to kind of explode, right? Or waiting for it to all crash down, like all come out, right? But you have such light within you. You carry such light and such beauty within you. You are a living messenger. You are a walking earth angel here. So it's almost like that it can't even touch you, right? It cannot even touch you. Let's get one final message here. Hold on, let me get another card. Okay, final messages. Listen to the eternal song of your soul. Spirit might also be wanting you to branch out, or maybe that's what you've done is like branched out. Maybe you lived in a small town before with the fishbowl. Maybe you left a small town, or you left your hometown, or it's like you're expanding your horizons, like you're expanding on where your calling is, you're expanding on where you're working, expanding on where you're moving, expanding on, there's just expansion here when it comes to you right now. There's a lot of evolution, there's expansion, there's growth, right? Which makes sense because we're always changing, we're always growing. It's not, you know, if you find yourself in a stagnant energy, I feel like even if you did, like you would want to change in some way or not. Okay, let me draw it back. I feel like I'm not saying this correctly. I feel like you are someone that gets spiritually restless quite easily. So even if you were someone that wanted to just stay in one place for an extended period of time. Like, to me, it just feels like you're not a person that, you know, in your 20s, 30s, 40s, you're not gonna be in the same town you grew up in. You know what I mean? Like, that's not the energy I get with you. I feel like you have expanded. You've gone farther, and it's not just in a, you know, a metaphorical sense. It's not just in the sense of like your mind or your career or whatever. I feel like physically, like you've gone forward. You've branched out different places. Yeah, I'm even hearing in my head in, remember in Lord of the Rings where Samwise Gamgee, he's like stops, and he even has the walking stick when it's the first movie, where he's like, if I take one more step, this is the farthest from home I've ever been. And like, we all know Samwise was like the fucking OG in that story. Like, Sam was that person. So he had a huge journey laid out for him, and he didn't even know, right? Like, that was the beginning of his journey. That was the farthest he's ever gone, and that was the very beginning. It's like you don't even know what else lies ahead for you, because you're just at the beginning, but you feel like this is the farthest that you've gone so far. But Spirit is letting you know, it's like, yo, this is the beginning of your story. This is the beginning of your journey. You may feel like you've trekked a long way. Maybe this is the first time you've branched out from your comfort zone, right? Like you stepped out from that familiarity. You stepped out from the comfort of what was. But it's almost like you can't even realize, like, babes, there's like 2 other books. There's 2 other movies. There's so much laid out ahead for you. There's so many different places and areas that you're going to go. And we think of like Frodo and Sam's journey. They're not always in one, like they have a goal, a destination in mind, but they're constantly getting, you know, sidetracked on different areas. They're getting taken to different places. And that's what happens in life, right? Like you may have a plan, like you may have things mapped out, but is it always going to go that way? No. Are you going to reach the destination that you had in mind? Yeah. But the road is going to look a bit different than what you might envision in your head. It's not going to be so clear cut. And it says, live playfully and with a light heart. Stay tapped into that energy of like joy. Stay tapped into that energy of like reclaiming your power. Stay in that energy of, I don't want to say be happy 24/7. Like that's not, I'm not trying to promote that on my channel, but it's like, stay in that light energy, you know? It says, listen to the voice of your inner child. And it says, you are unique. Be brave, a little crazy, but be yourself. Don't be afraid to be yourself. Don't dim yourself down. Especially if you're in like new areas and you're like, I don't know, I don't want to like stand out. I don't want to make a scene, but it's like, Spirit is telling you, be yourself. Be yourself. Live playfully. Don't take on heavy burdens. of others, right? Like, that's not to say that you're not going to experience heaviness or burdens or shit without, like, it's not like you're going to go throughout life not experiencing shit. Like, it's just not realistic, right? But it's like, you have the tools, you have the mental fortitude, you have the spiritual strength here to move forward with that. It's like, there's something, your spiritual evolution has really helped you be able to shut the door on things that no longer serve you. And it's like you are able to live in like a higher frequency, a higher vibration here, because you have like this connection. Your inner adult and your inner child have, they've linked hands. There's this like harmony, this coexistence between the two. It's like you're able to attend and really cherish your inner child and see things playfully and really enjoy the little things in life. Really enjoy the small, you see how he's smelling the roses, enjoying the small things, but that is what I have for you guys. I hope this made sense. I hope it resonated and helped. If it did, please leave me a thumbs up or leave me a comment. I truly love hearing from you guys. Also, this is for entertainment purposes. Disclaimer. And yeah, have a beautiful rest of the day or evening, wherever you guys are at. Stay healthy, hydrated, and blessed. And I hope you're treated as you treat others. Bye, guys.